what are some of the other things that we came up with?
Yeah, one of the next ones is go to a fundraising event. As Andrea mentioned, we have about 8 or 9 annual events throughout the year, and they are spaced out pretty well throughout the year. Every month or two we'll have something different. It's a wide range of events as well, so Lobster Fest here in August is going to be one of the things. Maybe lobster's not your thing, but we have the Sweetheart Dinner in February. Maybe that would be more along your speed. Or we have the golf tournament in July that we just had. The duck race was also in July. So just a number of different things you can go and participate, be a part, and maybe just learn more about what Community Missions does.
Okay. One of the events that I do a lot of work on is our antiques auction, and we have started to get things coming in. We not just very recently got 3 train sets, antique train sets. They're the 3 best known brands, but now I can't remember. There's Lionel and 2 others, and I can't remember the 2 others. But this brings up another thing, that if you have if you can go up to your attic and see things that your grandparents left behind and would like to donate them, I'm sure that they would love to have them help our crisis service program, particularly our home for people living with AIDS. So at this point we're very lucky. We have some beautiful artwork. We have a Chinese horse, a bronze. We have a cameo, beautiful cameo, and lots of everything, from jewelry to furniture, paintings, art glass. And as I said, trains, not real trains, but toy trains, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So and the events, tell us a little more about the events.
Sure. As Christian mentioned, we have so many different kind of events, which is really great because we can really reach out to different types of people and what you're interested in. We've got a walk that a lot of students, take part in, an art auction, golf tournament, as Christian mentioned. So all of these events, they really aim to not only raise awareness and money for the crisis services, but really to get all, the community involved, everybody involved. So there's something for everybody, and they're really great. They're really fun.
So if you want to have fun,
yes,
and help a social service agency, and we shouldn't just talk about community missions, because there are a lot of for example, there were 2 soup kitchens in Niagara Falls. There's Community Kitchen, and then there's also Heart and Soul. We work together. For example, if you've been at Art Park on Tuesday evening, you will know that the two soup kitchens cooperate, and one week the proceeds, we have a can of soup in one hand and a dollar bill in the other hand, and urge people to donate, and people are very kind. They thank us actually for being out there, hopefully in sunny weather, sometimes in rainy weather, but we do work together, and that's important. So we urge you. We realize that many of you support another agency, and that's great. If you don't, or if you can support 2 agencies, do think about community missions.
And another really great example of that is the art auction that we just had this past June, where we partnered with the YWCA of Niagara. So that's a really great example of how we also like to reach out and partner with other nonprofit agencies who helping the same demographic that we are, to work together to raise money and to raise awareness for both of our agencies.
Yeah, that's great. Christian, what are some of the other things?
Yeah, one of the next things we thought of is to bring in a speaker. We have a number of different people available to speak with either your church, your business, civic group, anything along those lines. I'm sure, Don, over the years you've probably done a few of those types of speaking
everything from Kiwanis clubs and Lions clubs and churches. We do appreciate the opportunity to come to your church or your service club or your school, and talk about what the mission does. we think it's very important to talk with young people, for example, because we know that children who get involved in helping a soup kitchen, for example, when they're 14, end up with doing better things in life. By that I mean they're less apt to use drugs, they're more apt to go on to college, they're more apt to earn a lot of money. So if you really are thinking about how to really raise your children in such a way that they will have really productive and happy lives, it is important to get them involved in things, not only the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, but also in helping, like a soup kitchen or some other kind of service agency.
And that kind of leads into one of the next things that we wanted to talk about, is volunteer for special projects all around the mission.
Okay.
Grant Babcock is our operations manager and a number of different things, but he kind of heads up the maintenance portion of it, and there's always different things going on.
Now we have, like, I notice right now in the summer months, we have youth groups from all over the country coming. I guess Niagara Falls is a hot spot to go.
Sure.
And so tell me a little bit about those groups.
Yeah, we've had a number of different youth groups actually come. Just their church arranged a trip to come to Niagara Falls, and we actually have an arrangement, I believe, with a local United Methodist Church that has a facility for them to stay at. So I think we've had a couple of different groups with about 20 kids or so, and we can house them and let them come and work either at the soup kitchen or helping out with some of the events things that Andrea's had them work on. We've had them retiling things and painting and doing gardening. And then we've also had a great partnership with a group called Youth Works. And so they bring in a different set of teenagers basically every week, and they'll come and work with us for a couple of days, and then they'll go and work with another nonprofit in Niagara Falls for a couple of days. And then I think usually on Friday they're able to just kind of be tourists basically and enjoy Niagara Falls and all the different things. So yeah, we've gotten some great help out of them as well.
Okay. Andrea, yeah, so on our list, I noticed there's some what I would call unusual things that people can do to help us. Give me a couple examples.
An example of an unusual thing, well, this is kind of a different idea, is to hold a garage sale or a yard sale, and to donate the proceeds to the mission, or any leftover items can be donated to the mission also, because as Christian did mention, we do a furniture pickup, and we do, as part of our clothing closet, we also have kitchen items and other miscellaneous household items that individuals can come and pick from. So that's an idea.
So how would you do it? How would you do this? It sounds simple, but
it sounds simple. Well, I would, have a garage sale. Maybe team up with some friends or neighbors on your street. Have a yard sale, have a garage sale one weekend. Advertise that the proceeds from this sales, are going to go to the community missions, and then see what you can sell. It's a great way to get rid of, maybe something that you don't want anymore, or it can go to a better home if you can't sell it, to donate it to us, and a great way to raise money and awareness for the community missions. And
just sort of an aside on that, and I know you wouldn't do it for this reason, but if you had a garage sale and you made $347, you could donate that. We would give you what we call tax receipt, so that then it would help you when you come to do your taxes at a later date. So we do give these receipts for both money, and if you have items left over, we're open 24/7, so you can bring the items to community missions, 1570 Buffalo Avenue in Niagara Falls, and you can get a tax receipt, and that helps you a little bit on the 15th of April.
Yep, absolutely.